Hey everybody, well today's video is part 2 of my haul video. Quite a few things to share with you, so I'll try to jump right in. First, I just wanted to tell you guys something about my hair, because a lot of people had asked about it, and I think perhaps the light from up above in the skylight sort of made it a lot redder and pinker than it really is, although it does really have red tones to it now. My hair actually has a lot of blonde in it. I think you guys have heard me say before, my mom is a real true blonde, and so the minute I'm in the light, my hair gets lighter and lighter, which is really odd because I don't have the skin tone for blonde. I've tried blonde before, it completely washes me out, so I always try to throw some sort of a darker glaze into my hair to bring sort of the darkness back, and I think it just complements my skin tone better as well as the color of my eyes. So I don't know the exact color. The next time I have it done, I'll try to write it down so that I can tell you guys what it is, and you can see that when the light's not directly on it, it's a little bit less red, although I don't mind the red. I actually like it quite a bit. Okay, so I have a lot of things to jump into, so let me go ahead and do that. The first thing is, you guys know that I have talked about getting away from foundation. Now, not totally away, so I'm still going to use like a tinted moisturizer or a tinted sunscreen, but really none of the full coverage or even medium coverage anymore. The funny thing is that before I started to do YouTube videos, I actually didn't use foundation at all. I had a couple of them around, of course, to use on occasion, but I really didn't use it on a daily basis. As I started to get into YouTube and got into the hype of watching all the great videos that I watch and seeing all the different products, I got hooked into trying a lot of foundations. I'm not crazy about them on my skin. I, for one, don't mind if some of the imperfections show. We all have them. There's absolutely nothing to get rid of them 100%, other than perhaps the moment that you're born. Perhaps you should just seize that moment and realize from there on in you have to do a little something. But anyways, I don't mind that, so I don't really want or need the full coverage. That being said, I saw a lot of great reviews on the new Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. It has an SPF of 30 in it. Now, I will tell you guys that the total line, it has a lot of yellow in it, so if you're not crazy about yellow-based foundations, although the yellow is being added to a lot of foundations now because it really does help to cancel out the red. But this is a very light color, sort of lightish pink, but it does have that yellow in it. And I think it really works well. I'm really enjoying it. It's very light coverage, although not so light that you don't feel like you're getting any coverage at all. I think it really evens out my skin tone really well. And I think it also works really well considering that it is an SPF of 30, and generally when you go to a higher SPF, you know, you get more of that feeling of like a suntan lotion, which you don't get with this. It provides a really nice base on my skin, gives me great coverage because it's an SPF of 30, which, by the way, I only use when I'm out and about. If I'm really going down to the beach, I'll go, of course, higher. And it's really a nice base for putting on your blush and for also putting on your contour, so definitely enjoying that quite a bit. The next thing that I got is a new lipstick from Buxom. It is the Big and Healthy lipstick, and I got it in the color of Nantucket. Really beautiful color, but I'm sort of on the fence about these. I thought that I had heard that they were fairly moisturizing. I know they're supposed to plump up your lip a little bit also, but I find them to be a little bit too drying for me. I love the color, so I put a gloss over it, but I'm not sure that I would go out and get any of the other colors. The color ranges are absolutely beautiful. You should check out Pinksofoxy. I'll put a link actually down below. She did a whole review on them. Absolutely gorgeous colors, but I found it to be just a little bit too drying for me. Now, the lipstick that I'm wearing that I'm absolutely mad about, not only about the color, but also about the consistency, I'm absolutely in love with these lipsticks. It's from Shu Uemura. Now, she's only available online now. There are no more counters, which is really too bad. She has great products. And I was ordering a brush, of course. Nobody's surprised, right? And I said, oh, lipstick color really sort of was intriguing, and they described it as a pink with a blue undertone, which are the color of pinks that I really like. And I don't think it has a name. It's PK325. I have not put this lipstick down since I got it. Love the color. It is the perfect pink tone for me. It lasts, it's nourishing, it's just a phenomenal lipstick. I am definitely going to go in and try out one of the other colors. Just phenomenal. My #1 recommendation of everything that I've hauled, especially lipstick wise, this is definitely it. The next lipstick that I got that I like but I'm not as crazy about, and I think it's part of the YouTube and Twitter hype that we all sort of get really interested and very excited about something that's new. It's the new Georgio Armani. It's the sheer ones. They're called, hold on a sec. It's the new Georgio Armani. It's a hydrating lip color, Rouge Hydrant, and I have it in 502. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous color. It is so beautiful. Peachy pink, which is a color that we all love. The only thing is it's very nourishing. The color is beautiful, but you need to put quite a bit on to get any kind of payoff in the color, and I don't find that it lasts that long. So absolutely crazy about the color. I love it, but it's the kind of lipstick you have to really keep with you and constantly reapply. I don't know if you heard that, but I do love the way those snap close. That is pretty cool. The next thing that I got that I'm absolutely loving, and it instantly became an HG product for me. I know that's probably not fair when you only use something for a week, but I'm really telling you I love it that much. It's from Yves Saint Laurent, and it's been around for a while. It's their Complexion Enhancer. It's oil-free. It's a highlighter, but it's a cream highlighter, and it's in the color of 2. Let's see if I can put a little bit on my finger so that you can see. I'm not sure you're going to see that pink. But right at the top of my cheeks, oh my gosh, love the feeling of this going on my skin. I love my highlighters and I love the powders, but I have to say that trying this out now, this just blows the other ones right out of the water. Absolutely love it, and I love the color. My package finally arrived. It did have quite a little journey, as you guys know from watching the other one, but it did come. It was not, by the way, the fault of All Cosmetics Wholesale. It was 100% the fault of the United States Postal Service. There, I said it out loud. I'm really sorry, but it just never fails when there's an issue. When something goes by the United States Postal Service as opposed to UPS or FedEx, there's a problem. I'm sorry. Anyways, rant over. I got 2 colors from Laura Mercier eyeshadows. When I had talked about my Bobbi Brown and how great they were to put into that little palette that I got for $10, somebody suggested that I try the Laura Mercier ones also, that they also have a great palette feature. So I picked up 2 on All Cosmetics Wholesale. The first one is Twilight Gray, and I'm not really sure why they call it Twilight Gray. It is the most gorgeous, I would say more purpley gray color. Absolutely a magnificent, magnificent color. Swatch that for you there to see if the light will pick it up. It is just a glorious color. Yes, there are definitely gray tones in it, but it really pulls more purple gray to me rather than gray purple, if that makes any sense. Gorgeous color. The next color that I picked up is American Coffee. Also an absolutely gorgeous color. You can see I really like mattes a lot more than I like the sheens or shimmers. I just love the mattes. And another beautiful color. I should probably take a minute and show you guys my nails. I did the regular French that I do, but then here, let me go a little bit closer. I put a little dot of this neon pink on it, and that neon pink is actually on my pedicure. Anyways, back to this phenomenal color. It's a great blending color. It's a great all over color. It's just a great crease color. It's a great color to have. One of those staple colors to have. The next thing that I picked up is from Nars. It's called Barritz. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, you guys will of course tell me. Perfect neutral color, either to use as a base, to use as a highlighter, or even to use on its own. A lot of times I like to wear this color just by itself on my lid and then wear a color around after it. Not sure that's going to show either, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. Gorgeous, gorgeous neutral color. The last thing that I got is a lip and cheek item from Edward Bess. This color is Love Affair, and I am definitely having a love affair with it. It is absolutely the prettiest pink, touch of peach in it, just a beautiful shade for summer. I've used it already for my cheeks. I'm not wearing it today, but it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. Just love his product. I wish he was at a counter closer to me because I know that I would probably be bringing a cot and sleeping over. I of course got a brush. You guys aren't surprised by that, are you? It's a Shu Uemura. It's 8HR. It's a natural hair brush. I like it. I won't say that it's one of my favorite. I need to play with it a little bit more. It's a little bit stiffer than I generally like in brushes, but I think I need to change what I'm using it for. It is incredibly soft, I will say that. Incredibly well-made brushes too. I love their line of brushes. Okay, and last but definitely not least, you know what I call this LMDB, Le Metier de Beaute. It's as close as I'm going to ever get, so that's it. It's going back to initials. I ordered a couple of things. One thing in particular was exclusive to Saks. People were talking about it the week before it came out. It was to come out on a Monday, I think Monday the 23rd. It actually went live the Sunday before, so on the 22nd, and I happened to be on the website. Yeah, you know, just one of those things. I just happened to be on the website, like I'm not generally on that website. And I saw it and it seemed that I could order it, so I ordered it. I think by the end of the day, it was completely sold out. They've since restocked it and I think sold out again, but when I show it to you, you'll see why. But first I want to show you a couple other things that I got. The first thing is their lip and cheek. It's another lip and cheek, supposedly one I got from Edward Bess. It's called Coral Nymph, and it is a true beautiful coral color. I would say there's no pink in that whatsoever. It's a real coral color. So beautiful. So far I've only used it on my lips and I like it a lot. I definitely want to experiment with it. It's a little bit thick for me for a cheek application, so I have to be careful. I tend to get sort of overzealous and throw my hand into it, throw it on my face, and before you know it, I look like Bozo. So I have to go back and try to use it just sparingly and work with it and see how the color works that way. So I want to first show you what I got. I guess it's a gift with purchase, you call it. Came when I ordered the Kaleidoscope, the exclusive Kaleidoscope. And let me see if this has, it's called Bora. Beautiful shades. This is not the cutest little thing too. What I've been doing is using this little pink color in the inner corner of my eyes. Gorgeous. These do have a shimmer to them, but as you work them in, they become more of a sheen. So don't be afraid about the shimmer in them. They're absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadows. Now, I'm going to finish up with the piece de resistance. I don't know why I go and say something like that when you guys know I can't, I barely speak English well. Why I attempt to do anything else, I don't know. Probably for your amusement. Anyways, I got the Kaleidoscope. It is called On the Coast, which is so fitting for me because you know within a few weeks I will be on the coast, which is where I live in the summer. And it is the absolute most gorgeous set of shadows that I have seen in a long time. They are beautiful together. You know, with these you can use them individually or you can layer them. They layer beautifully. You get to sort of, you can mix and match, so you get to create totally different looks every time you use it. They are extremely expensive, I will say that, but you are really getting a lot for your money. That's the first color, and I have to say that I should probably look up and put in the information down below. I don't know what the names of the colors are, and I'm sure they exist. That's the second color. Gorgeous. I'll swatch them for you in a second. Just get in and out with, here's the third color. Gorgeous. And the last color. How beautiful is that color? Oh my God, they're absolutely magnificent. Okay, let me do a little swatch for you guys. That's the blue. That's the sort of coppery brown color. That's more of a pewter sort of color, I'd say. And the last color is just gorgeous too. I hope those are going to show. I'll do pictures for you, of course, too, but are those not beautiful? And as I said, you can mix and match them. You can use them individually. You can use 2 out of the 4. You can, of course, do anything that you want, but they also build really well if you're going to use all of the colors together. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Phenomenal little case, too. Let me just hold it so you can see the name correctly. But absolutely love it. So that's it, guys. That's the second part of my haul. Absolutely loving the stuff that I have been purchasing lately. Been using it a lot. Let me know if you want me to do any kind of individual reviews on the items either from part 1 or part 2. I'll be glad to do that for you. Of course, if you have any questions, just leave them down below. Take care, everybody. Speak to you soon.